So hello everyone, this is Sagar Rauthan and I hope that you all guys are doing great in your life. Today I'm going to talk about how to deal with the failures, as one of my friend insisted me to make such a video, and I think it's relevant to all sort of people regardless of their age, gender, occupation, because failures are with everyone who is alive. And see, I have not experienced much failures in my life because my age is not that much. I'm just 18 years old kid, but whatever I have observed from the life of other people, whatever I have experienced in my life as well about failures, that I'm going to share with all my viewers. So the first thing I want to remember you always, that failure is an inevitable truth of everyone's life. Not yours, not mine, but everyone's life. We can't avoid it. And every person living in this planet, no matter rich or poor, he has to go through these failures in his life. Except those who are not trying to get something better in their life, exceptions are always there. But if you are trying, if you are struggling in your life to get something best out of it, then failures are very obvious. Don't get scared of them. Rather, accept them. And if you are thinking that you can avoid those failures coming to your life, then believe me, you can't. You just go to your home, sit idle, do nothing, and failures won't meet you in future. That thing I guarantee you. Because failure always comes to those who have the ability to struggle in their life. And struggle always brings success to you. If struggle becomes your habit, then success becomes your destiny. Remember this thing always. Whenever I talk about failures, Thomas Alva Edison, his example strikes to my mind every time. Before the invention of the light bulb, he failed thousands of the times. See, despite being the greatest scientist of every time, despite having that much great knowledge of science field, even he couldn't avoid the failures coming to his life. Then who the hell we are? I ask from you, how can we avoid the failures? So we can't avoid it. We have to accept the reality of failures in our life. Then only we can go for the solution. Because once we accept the reality as it is, then only we can work on it, na? But the people are not doing so. They are trying to escape from the failures because they are afraid of them. 25 years of research has proved this, that fear of failure is the world's second largest failure among the people, following the fear of poverty. And if you not face the fear, how can you find a solution for that? How can you overcome that? So my first suggestion to all my viewers is to embrace all your failures, to accept them and try to learn from them. You just have to put the feet on your failures and you have to step on towards the success. And believe me, once you climb the stairs of failure in your life, the day will soon come that one day you will definitely reach on the terrace of success. But you have to learn from all those failures, because failure is the best teacher in the world. It teaches you to be modest in your life. It makes you humble. Without failure, you can't be mature in your life. And what does success teach you? Success always reduces you to believe that you won't get failure in your life. But reality is something else. So embrace the failures, the reality of the failures in your life. And the second thing I would like to tell you is to expect less in your life and do more. Reduce your expectations while improve your actions. Because ultimately the failure is not the problem, but the depression, the anxiety, the criticism of the people, the disappointments that come after the failure, that is the real problem. And in India is leading in having the largest number of suicide cases, and especially of the students. Why? Just because they are not meeting the expectations of the society, expectations of their parents, they end up their life. This high expectation is the root cause of every sort of problems. Sometimes we expect ease from the life. Sometimes we expect comfort from the life. We expect that everything should be in favor of us. But remember this, that life is a blended mixture of success and failures, of sorrows and happiness, of good days and bad days. We all have to traverse through these ways in our life. So expectations won't work here for you. You need to improve your actions and reduce your expectations. And the third thing I want to tell you is to have an optimistic attitude in your life. Optimism doesn't mean that you always think positive for yourself, but it's the attitude that you possess at even your bad times. That whenever failure hits you down, you immediately get up and then again fight for the success. That is the optimism attitude. Because every failure brings an equivalent seed of success in it. The need is that we have to figure out that seed of success in it, and we need to grow out of it. See, the stairs are same for everyone. Some use them to climb up, but some use them to come down. Choice is entirely yours. So have that optimistic attitude in yourself. And the fourth important thing, have patience in yourself. This is the most important trait which is missing in 90% of the people. And that's why only 10% of the people are successful in their life. What do you think? That the people who are successful today, they didn't get the failures in their life. They didn't get the criticism in their life. Yes, of course, they got. But with their patience, they had surmounted the huge mountain of failures and criticism in their life, and now, with the patience, they are on the peak of success. You also have to do the same. Because sometimes things don't work accordingly. Things don't go in your favor. At that time, you need to have patience in your life. At the time of your failures also, you need to be patient in your life. Right? So with this, I end up this video, and again, I want to tell you the 4 major steps that you have to follow in your life to get out of these failures. The first step is to embrace those failures and try to learn out of every failure. The second is reduce your expectations and improve your actions. The third one is have an optimistic attitude in yourself. And the fourth one is have patience in yourself. Because someone said it very beautifully. कहते हैं कि जब खुदा सब कुछ आपके फेवर में करता है, सब कुछ आपके हित में कर रहा हो, तो शुक्र करें. और जब सब कुछ आपके अगेंस्ट जा रहा हो, कुछ भी आपके फेवर में ना जा रहा हो, तो सब्र करें. Have patience in your life, my dear friends, and thanks for watching. Thank you.